Hi, do you want to know more about future of work? Do you want to know 2 common myths about future of work? If yes, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Dickson, and today in this video I'm going to share with you 2 common myths about future of work. Now, why understanding this is important? Because future of work is a popular topic and there's a lot of discussion around that. But actually there are 2 common myths a lot of people got the wrong perception about future of work. So if you can debunk this myth earlier, you can plan your future business, your future career accordingly. So what are these 2 common myths? Let me share with you one by one. The first myth is about future of work means jobs being replaced by technology. This is the first common myth is, future of work is about jobs being replaced by technology. It's partly true. A lot of routine programmable tasks will go to robots and automation. But actually, future of work is not about jobs being replaced by technology totally. Let me share with you the story about ATM in banks, right? The automated teller machines in banks. According to Professor of Economics at MIT, David Otto, he published a research paper talking about the ATM in banks and also the impact of ATM on employment. In his research, he realized that with the invention of ATMs in the 1970s, and the number of bank tellers employed in banks in US actually went up. The number of tellers working in a bank went up from 500,000 in 1980s to 550,000 in 2010. So there's a moderate growth in terms of the number of teller in bank. So this is something contradicting to our common beliefs, saying that with the arrival of new technology, it's going to replace all the job in that particular domain. Not true, not necessarily. So why is this so? Why there are actually more people employed in bank as a teller with the arrival of ATMs? 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is with the number of teller required in each branch is reducing, it provides more incentive for the banks to open up more branches in the suburb area, in the city areas, and so on and so forth. So that is one reason. The second reason why there are actually more tellers being employed in banks in US is because with the ATM, a lot of routine banking transaction can be automated through machine, leaving those more important tasks like relationship banking to human beings. So that's why the number of banking tellers actually increase in US with the arrival of ATM. So what does that mean to you? That means instead of worrying about the future of work is about jobs being replaced, try to consider number 1, can you expand your business? Can you expand your operation to some new markets, to some new opportunities? And number 2, can you make sure that you up your employees in the skill value chain, help them to improve their skills so that they can take up higher value jobs? So that's the first common myth about future of work. Future of work is not about jobs being replaced by technology totally. So what's the second myth? The second common myth about future of work is future of work means STEM skills. that future of work means STEM skills. STEM means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics skills. A common myth is future of work means STEM skills. Not true, not necessarily. Why is it so? Because in the future of work, only some jobs require STEM skills, but most of the jobs requires actually what we call the higher order skill, higher order human skills like creativity, cognitive thinking, strategic thinking, empathy, communication, and so on and so forth. Although STEM skills are important, but it does not mean that the future is all about STEM jobs or STEM skills. So what's the implication to you? That means if you are running a company, if you are a business leader, you need to find out what are the exact skills gap in your profession, in your trade, so that you can redeploy your staff, your workforce accordingly. So it's not just about STEM skills, it is also about soft skills. So these are the two common myths about future of work. So to recap, okay, number one, future of work is not about jobs being replaced by technology totally. Myth number two is future of work is not about STEM skills or STEM jobs only. So I hope this video sharing is something useful to you, and if you like this video, make sure you click the subscribe or the follow button so that you can receive more content from me. Once again, this is Dickson. Embrace the future and start planning for the future. Cheers.